Hello, it's James. I'm just here to give you a quick take on the federal budget for the under 30s.
Hi, I'm Daniel and I'm here with James Weir, and we're here to give you a quick update on the federal budget for 2020. The key takeaways from the federal budget for the younger generation are the $1.2 billion wage subsidy and new apprenticeships.
There's going to be an incentive for employers to hire under 30s with $200 a week subsidy on the wage. Between 30 and 35, there's a $100 a week subsidy. That should see more under 30s or up to 35-year-olds, younger people, get into the workforce.
They've obviously been impacted the most from COVID. They've been pretty much first in, first out. So it's giving employers that incentive to get those people back into the workforce. There was big income tax changes. So they brought forward the changes that were legislated for next year. What that has done is increase the 19% tax threshold from $37,000 to $45,000, increase the 32.5% tax threshold from $90,000 to $120,000, and they've also increased the low income tax offset from $445 to $700 for those earning less than $37,500.
And obviously, because that's backdated to July, that means, in the following year or, future pay cycles for this year, we're going to see larger amounts in our bank accounts, which is great. Younger people are likely to benefit from the tax cuts probably the most because they're more in the range of lower to middle income earners. So that'll mean they're getting a larger percentage of the tax cut. I guess as an advisor, the thing that I see the most is as people get larger amounts of cash in their bank account, they usually increase their personal expenditure. This is an opportunity to go, okay, well, I'm going to get another $2,000. I'm going to put that away, and that might be savings for a house, or it might be put it off the mortgage. Obviously, that's the exact reverse of what the government wants you to do. They want you to spend money to stimulate the economy. But the opportunities for them there exist to either save the money or put it towards things like a house. I know that there's going to be an increase in the 5% deposit scheme. Whether that's a good thing or not to do at such a time is up to the individual. But yeah, there's definitely some cash there from the government for the younger generation.
The last changes that they've made is in regards to superannuation. So what they've done here is two things. The first is when you move jobs, they're not going to create a new super account by default for you. So your super will move with you, and that's to try and avoid multiple super accounts. The second one is there's going to be a comparison tool through all the My Super products. This is going to hold all your super accounts accountable and make sure funds aren't underperforming, and if they are, you'll be notified.
I think this should be a bit of a wake-up call to younger people who aren't looking at their super funds. Obviously, the government's implementing this strategy because there's just so much waste in the industry.
As a result of the few things that we've touched on, the best way that you guys can jump on and make action of these would be one to just have a look at all your super and make sure it's all consolidated. So it's a great time to actually review your fund and to make sure you're only running the one fund.